US President Donald Trump recently claimed foreign-made films are causing the American film industry's very fast death. How do you assess the validity of the statement, and what potential consequences could this rhetoric have for the international film industry?
There's a higher probability that things will not happen as announced, as you could see with former announcements, which either were cancelled or reduced. And the other thing is that the rest of the world by now, I think, is very well prepared. So the European Union would have a certain implemented option to react to that, some bazooka called regulation. So if those tariffs would be imposed on foreign productions, then I'm sure that other countries or even unions would react to that, which makes it even more unlikely that this will be put into practice from my early assessment.
Well, a quick follow-up, because you mentioned other nations may react. So what do you think are some of the potential countermeasures?
Well, I think there will be some automatic countermeasures, as by now, after the US president having announced a lot of tariffs in the last couple of months, countries and also unions are very well prepared. The European Union, for example, would have a anti-coercion strategy and a bazooka regulation option, which allows them to react quite fast to any kind of unilateral measures, such as tariffs that the United States is to impose. And the second thing is that US film studios would no longer be able to take advantage of tax incentives that quite some countries, from Canada to Germany and Hungary, United Kingdom, for example, offers them, because then they would just be cancelled. So in the end, I think that would not be of any advantage to the United States as a whole or to film studios working on productions.
In terms of film production, do you think tariffs could help boost the US film industry?
No, I don't think so. Also for very practical reasons, since film productions usually would not happen in a unilateral way. Most of film productions are co-productions in one or the other way, either because due to tax incentives, for example, it is a better economic approach to consider a production to happen in several countries. And also, there's so many professionals all over the world, and there's so many options to get the best package if you do not do that unilaterally, that co-productions are very common and also very popular. Same thing happens also for European productions. I personally know very, very few film productions of the last 10 or 20 years that really have happened just in one country.